Good morning, all of you. I hope you all are fine. Okay, so today we are going to start with the session 2 of societal impact. So, in this, today we will cover few more topics. First is cybercrime, then common social networking sites, appropriate uses of social network, digital footprint, what you should do, and the uses rules. So, basically, these all topics we are going to cover today. Okay, so the very first thing is what is cybercrime? See, with the name only you can understand cybercrime means the crime on the cyber world, or we can say the frauds over the internet is comes under your cybercrime. So it is given here cybercrime is any criminal offense that is facilitated by or involves the use of electronic communications or information system, including any electronic device, computer, or for the internet. So basically, if you are doing any type of crime on the computer or not computer, on the internet, then it is called as a cyber crime. Okay. Then next is, see, today we'll be having so many small topics that we have to understand. Then next is cyber trolls and bullying. You must know the differences between these topics first of all. See, cyber trolls refers to a person who purposely posts opposing, sarcastic, demeaning for insulting comments about something or someone with an aim of targeting a person online. Means someone wanted to actually disturb you online. Okay, purposely want is actually provoking you. Okay, provoking you, let it be for fighting purpose or for insulting you. So that comes under cyber trolls. Cyberbullying is also somewhere related to that only, that it occurs when someone uses the internet, a cell phone, email, instant messaging, chats, rooms, or social network to harass, demean, embarrass, or intimidate someone else. Okay, so here it was given that when the person is online, here it is given that the person is using so many things, and basically again the main goal of that person is to harass the other person. Okay, or again to insult or embarrass the other person. Then next we are having is the cyber stalking. This is the kind of online harassment wherein the victim is subjected to barrage of online messages by emails. Typically the stalkers know their victims, and instead of resorting to offline stalking, they use the internet to stalk. Basically, if any person knows you personally and then wanted to disturb you, so in that manner, so with the help of some online messages or emails, that person is actually disturbing you, then it is called as the cyber stalkers. Okay, then next we are having is reporting cyber crime. See, if you know that the person is wrong or has violated the rules, in that particular case you can report also for the same thing. Okay, so some points are given over here. The very first thing is what you can do, the local police station and the sorry, actually what you can do, you can go to the, you can inform the in the local police station, or you can file the complaint over there. Okay, then next is, in addition, the provisions has now been made for filing EFIR in most of the states. So if you feel like that cybercrime has occurred somewhere, so this is the option EFIR. It means online you can put the FIR, but it is not in all state, in some of the states. So you need to check first, then only you can use this option. Then next is, in addition, the Ministry of Home Affairs is also launching a website for registering crime against women and children online, including cyber crimes. So it is given here that Ministry of Home Affairs, they are going to launch one website in which actually a woman or a child can uh, place their problems, or they can complain for the cyber crime in that particular case. Okay, then next we are having is the digital footprints. Now see, suppose if any crime has been done, then how that person will be caught, or how the person will be traced. Okay, it will be done with the help of digital footprints. Okay, now it is given here, digital footprints are the records and traces individual leave behind as they use the internet. See, nobody is 100% perfect. Fine. If you feel like that you are 100% perfect, but still there means chances are there that by mistake, if you have done any mistake, it will be caught, or you will be, any other person will be caught. So these are nothing but the records and the traces. For example, if any person has sent any mail to other person, okay, and suppose that person wanted to know your identity, then he or she can easily come to know your identity with the help of your IP addresses. Okay, so it is not like that if you are using internet it means that your identity is hidden from everyone. No, your so many traces are there, your IP addresses are recorded, what type of activities you are doing on the internet, so many things are recorded actually. Okay, so you must be careful when you are actually on the internet. Then interactions on social media, your friend circle on social media sites you visit, online purchases, location visited through Facebook checks, and all makes your digital footprints. So basically, what you have to understand over here is like your activities are actually recorded in the internet. Okay, it is not like that what you are doing is nobody knows. Okay, there are so many websites which are actually keeping track of the information. So later on, if anyone wanted to know, then they can easily do with the help of these websites. Now there are so many extra things that you have to keep in mind. Now some privacy settings are given. Okay, what you can do with the help of privacy setting? First of all, see, whenever we are uploading any information on the internet, we must be careful. Fine. So we must keep some of the things in our mind. First is who all can see what you have posted. If you are uploading any information on the internet, you must keep in your mind that who all can see what you have posted. Suppose if it is public in nature, it means anyone in the world can see. The best example is Facebook post. If you are making it public, then anyone in the world who is having Facebook account can see your information. Okay, let it be your photo or any image or any matter you have posted is public. Then next is who all can send requests to you. Okay, then how many peoples are actually approachable towards you. So this also you can actually decide in the privacy settings. And last is what all information about you is visible to others, even to your contacts, etc. It means what is your how much of your personal information is actually displayed to for the other persons. See, these three things are very important that we must keep in our mind. Okay, again we are talking about this first thing. The very first thing is who all can see what you have posted. See, when we are writing anything, it doesn't mean that we wanted, it depends. If you wanted, if you are writing anything which is very general, you can share it with the public. But if it is a personal, let it be to those people only with whom you wanted to share. Okay, so you can decide this in the privacy setting that who can see the information and from whom you wanted to restrict your information. Similarly, who can send you the request? It means what? How many people are actually able to approach you? How many people can actually search you over internet? This also you can set in the privacy settings. Okay, see, we don't see, there are so many people who are very reserved by nature. They don't want all the peoples to approach them, so they in the privacy setting they can do that. Okay, why the whole why you are letting whole world to get connected with yourself? You do, until or unless you don't know the persons. If you know the person, if you trust the person, then only you should allow those person to contact you. Otherwise you should avoid them. And last one is what all information about you is visible to others. Generally this is very common mistake that you all are doing, that you are writing your mails in any of the public sites, you are writing your phone numbers, and then later on you are not able to understand that how you are getting the calls, how you are getting the mails, junk mails or blank calls. So this is what by mistake you are uploading your personal information. So you must be careful, or you must mention the things in the privacy setting. Okay, then next is last topic of today, what you should do, that is uses rules. See, whenever we are on internet, these 9 things we must take care properly. These are very important rules that we must take care whenever we are using the internet. Okay, very first thing is be authentic. So the meaning of be authentic is, see, when you are using internet, you must be actually not use any other person's identity. You must show your real information. You must be true actually to the online world. Okay, you should not use fake informations. It must be correct one. Then next is use a disclaimer. Okay, see, when you are writing anything, you are posting anything, you must be clear whether on what whose idea is that. It is your only idea, or you are representing others' idea. You are in the organization, you are representing them. So whatever you are actually doing, you must use a disclaimer properly. It must be clearly mentioned that it is belonging to what. Then next is don't pick up fights online. See, when we talk about social media sites, there are so many chances that you may get so many negative comments, so many negative posts. So, in that particular case, you should avoid those posts or comments. You should not involve in fighting with them, because actually it is not your ultimate goal of using social media, right? So, you should actually not involve in the fightings. Then next is don't use fake names or pseudonyms. Use your true identity. Fake names you should not use. Otherwise, means actually you should be confident with. You should use your ID. Okay, why to use others' ID? If you are not confident, then only you are using others' ID. No. So what you have to do basically, you should use your own identity. Okay. Then next is protect your identity. You are using your identity in the same manner. You should protect your identity, means you must be careful that your identity should not be used by someone else. Plus, so many privacy settings must be done from your side. Okay, for the sake of protecting your identity over internet. Then next is, does your information oblique post pass the publicity test? This is very important thing, that whenever you are uploading anything over internet, you must think before posting it. You must think that if actually physically if you are showing it to someone else, will it be okay? If you are going to converse over phone, will it be okay? If you feel like that it will be okay, then only you should post it on the social media. Otherwise you should not. It should not be like that virtually you are very different and otherwise you are very different. No, what you are in your real life must be your identity in your virtual world also. Okay, it should not be opposite of that. Okay, and whatever you feel like is face to face conversation should be in that manner only. The conversation should be done in the social media websites. Okay, then next is respect your audience. See, all those people who are connected with you, with whom you are sharing your ideas, you must respect them. Okay, you should share your ideas with them in a proper manner, in a decent manner. Okay, similarly respects other sentiments. Suppose if you are writing any post, always you should keep in your mind that it should not hurt the sentiments of other person. If it is your idea, fine, doesn't mean that your idea should going to create negative impact on the other person's sentiments. So we must be actually careful for all these things. And last one is monitor comments first. Okay, what is the meaning of this? Suppose you have uploaded something and then you are getting any comment. Okay, so you must approve those comments first. If that comment is approved by you, then only it must be visible on the screen or to the outside other to the world. Otherwise it should be deleted from your side. So you must approve the comment first, then only you should allow it to be appeared on your site. I hope this is clear to all of you. Thank you so much and have a good day.